Hi guys, how you doing? It's Stephen here from James Glenn Car Sales. Today we've got something rather fun, and that's putting it in the lightest possible sense. If you are in the market for a big massive toy that makes lots of noise and puts a huge grin in your face, then enter the 5 litre V8 Ford Mustang. This has got pretty much everything that the petrol head could ever possibly ask for. It makes a fantastic noise. It's got performance in buckets, 420 brake horsepower. It's got line locks, so you can lock the front wheels, do big smoky burnouts. This one's got a performance exhaust, so it really releases the V8 noise that I'm sure your neighbours will absolutely thank you for from the bottom of their heart. But yeah, so before we get a look around, it's 17,000 miles. We've previously supplied the car, full and complete service history. The bodywork is absolutely sensational, and the interior, as you'd expect with such low mileage, is in absolutely pristine order as well. So I shall move out the way and let you have a look around. So at the start of the video, we'll just take a slow walk round, let you take in the car's general appearance, and then once we're back round the front again, we shall take a closer look at the car's condition. James Glenn Car Sales have been established since 1982. All of our vehicles here are sourced directly from their owners via WeWon'tBuyAnyCar.com, which is our own in-house car buying service. If you're looking for a price for your sports or prestige vehicle, please do get in touch. There will be a link in the description below for you to submit your details, and we will be delighted to give you a valuation. As we don't buy from any trade outlets, whether that be auctions or any other trade platform, we're very confident when we say that we will have quite possibly the best examples of whatever car you're looking for available. We are extremely thorough with what we stock, and hopefully by the time you've finished watching this video of this rather amazing 5 litre Mustang, you will agree that this car is quite possibly one of the nicest for sale at the moment. So that's the pit rover. Now we'll get a bit closer and we'll just let you see just how immaculate this Mustang actually is. So if any car pulls off stripes, it's the Mustang. They just look absolutely awesome with the big fat stripe up and over. They almost look naked without a stripe, in my opinion. So looking down at the bottom of the front bumper, I mean, really there is absolutely nothing to report. We'll get about a foot and a half away from the front bumper. Any closer than that and we start to lose focus, but at the end of the day, if you were here in person looking at the car, that's probably about as close as you're going to look at the paint. I don't imagine you're going to be lying on the ground with your eyes 5 inches from the bodywork. So there is one small stone chip there which we will have touched in. I'm surprised that's been missed, but that really is all, that's the only thing that I can point out. Moving down to the near side of the vehicle, we'll have a look down the length of the bodywork, picking up our lovely selection of vehicles. We've got a Megane Trophy and an M2 competition there, just in the background. In the bodywork, as we can see, there is absolutely no parking dents, no ripples in the paint, no scratches there to report. Moving on to the first alloy wheel, there is a very small chip here which has been touched in, and another one just here. And we're on a Michelin Pilot Sport 4S tyre. This, when we sold the car last time, the previous owner had just fitted a matching set of shoes to it, and our customer that we sold it to had done about 500 miles since we bought it back, so these tyres are pretty much brand new, as are the discs and pads. They were replaced at the last time we sold the vehicle, and it's also on a rather meaty set of Brembo brakes on the front. So moving down to the rear, and we'll do the same in reverse. Just looking down the near side, just picking up the reflections of the office there in the bodywork, so that way you can see that everything is all nice, straight and true. The paintwork really is in a really beautiful condition. Black with red, it's a winning combination. That Stevie, the previous owner that we bought the car back from, also fitted the rear light covers, which just makes it look really menacing. So looking over at the last alloy wheel on the passenger side, we've got no damage, not even a little chip in the alloy. Michelin Pilot Sport 4S tyre, and if we look in the back there we can see that the disc and everything was all in good shape as well. So we've got keyless entry. This is a custom pack car. I believe most of them are, to be honest. Only option that's not standard is the shaker audio, which this car has. They do come with a really high level of specification, including heated and cooled seats, navigation, all that sort of stuff. But the interior, looking at the back driver's seat base, we can see it's in great shape. A little bit of stretch in there, just where the passengers had their bum on the leather. Got electric base adjustment and manual on the rear. The kick plate and everything's all in excellent order, as is the entry plate. And just looking over the door card, that's all as it should be as well. Just moving on to the rear, you can see we've got the reverse camera there, parking sensors along the bottom of the back bumper, the body coloured diffuser, and your twin exit exhaust, which is, as I mentioned earlier, it's a sports exhaust system fitted to this car. Button to open the boot is just under here. If I have a look inside, you can see that the boot is pretty much as new, albeit I don't imagine you're going to be buying a Mustang for going to the shops, but you never know. This is the rear subwoofer, part of the shaker audio system. And now we'll look down the offside from the rear. Another plug, picking out our 2,600 mile E92 M3 Monte Carlo, which is sold and going out tomorrow. But yep, all the panels nice and straight, no parking dents to report, no chips down the edges of the doors, or the door I should say, it's only got one. Rear wheel on the driver's side, free from any damage, and we're on another matching Michelin Pilot Sport 4S tyre. Oh, it's also got the Mustang GT decal pack along the sills, which complement the up and over stripe. And the final alloy wheel, again, free from damage. So there's one wheel, got a little chip on it on the other side, and the rest are all free from any marks at all. Again, nice clean disc face and a big Brembo brake caliper there as well. So we've got a matching set of Michelin Pilot Sport 4S tyres, which in my humble opinion is the best tyre that you can fit to a car. So as you can see there, we've got our interior ambient lighting. So just check out the touch points and door card, the armrest, the door pull, and round about the switches. So we're all free from any damage from, you know, jewellery, just general wear and tear. It's all as new, which is a bold statement for a 2016 65. Even the edge of the bolster is in excellent order, and the base, again, it's very similar to the passenger side. It must be something they're quite common for. It's a little bit of stretching on that second in from the base leather panel. Outside of the bolster, free from any damage in the way in and out. Sometimes you can find that if someone's been wearing jeans, these can start to wear a little bit prematurely. Steering wheel all nice and fresh all the way around. We always pay particular attention up here because this section here can sometimes get a bit shiny, but it's in excellent order. It's the complete circumference of the steering wheel. So we've got keyless start, clutch in, starter button starts to flash, and we'll give it a start. So we've got current mileage at 17,653. Really cool, very special place to be. You sit nice and low in the cabin. Got your black headlining there as well. Leather carried onto the doors. This aluminium effect insert on the dashboard, and we've got both binnacles sort of you know, carried over onto the passenger side as well. Very Mustang, very American. You can actually, I don't know if you can see in the video guys, but you can see the bonnet just disappears over the scuttle there. Really gives you a feeling of a big chunky American muscle car. Got your heated seats there as well, and you've got your cooled seats. You've got different drive modes. So when you flick this through, you can see you've got normal, Sport Plus, racetrack, and snow and wet. Not quite sure how you demonstrate the line lock, but I'm sure there'll be a video on YouTube for that. Not that we can demonstrate that in the garage anyway. So I'll just pop the camera outside and give it a little rev, because it's such a big part of owning a Mustang is how they sound. So that is 3,000 RPM. Sounds absolutely awesome. So we'll now get a nosy under the bonnet. Let's let you have a look at what's making all that noise. This is when I try to do it one-handed. Yeah, this is what I think this one's going to require two hands. Give me a second. I'll just set you down for a moment, hold on. You're back. So the engine bay is absolutely immaculate. And other than the performance exhaust, which is a catback system, it's all standard. I have to say I would be rather tempted to fit a sneaky little air intake and replace the standard airbox. I imagine the intake noise on this thing on full chat must be rather epic. So there we are. Is that not a complete and total toy? It really is. Big boy's toy for that matter. Guys, thank you very much for making it to the end of the video. If you would like any assistance on the Mustang, please feel free to get in touch. You can either give us a call, phone number at the garage is 01236 779,000, or I will put a link in the description below if you want to send us an email with either a finance or a part exchange inquiry, or if you've just got some questions you'd like to ask about the car. Again, just as I mentioned earlier in the video, we won't buy anycar.com, but we might just buy your car and for a great price. If you would like a valuation for your car, I will put the description, sorry, I'll put a link in the description to our car buying service down below as well. As you are looking at a performance Mustang, pretty sure you'll be interested to watch this video just up here. We do regular road tests, and also if you would consider subscribing to the channel, that way you'll not miss any more stock updates or any up and coming road tests, and you can do that by clicking this button just down here. Thanks again for being to the end of the video, guys. Hope you found it useful, and I'll see you in the next one or in the comments.